For Brazil.
Huge, huge.
I hear that you have a tattoo.
I got it.
Well, when you get to the middle of the season like we are now, are you still experimenting with your game as a player, RJ?
Yeah, there's always room for...
So San Antonio ends up going with a new group. On the court for Memphis, Kyle Kuzma out there with Xavier Tillman. Then it's MP. Then there's Tyus Jones. A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. And the three off target. The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 16 so far. And here's MP. A dangerous offensive player. His scoring average stands at almost 30 a game. Shot clock at 6. Uses the glass on the layup.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Primo. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so. 51 seconds left in the first quarter here. MP. Horford pulls it in.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Pass to Primo. Tipped away. Out on his own on the break. And MP throws it down.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Here's Primo, covered by MP. Horford in the high post. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I want to talk about a high-value veteran. Al Horford is your guy. I mean, he's been around the block and has a ton of wisdom to share with younger guys.
Here's Jones. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
Desmond Bane getting it done for the Grizzlies. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he is. So it's both teams making substitutions here. San Antonio has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight.
You have to admit, these are not the San Antonio Spurs of old. They're going through some growing pains right now, but you can already see that progress is being made.
They've got Johnson, and it's Garrett in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. And here's MP from outside, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts. This Spurs squad, Richard, is doing a lot with the pieces they have right now.
And that's just proof that their system works. Not that we needed any more after the last 20-plus years. They take young talent and they turn them into future stars, making sure that the franchise has a strong foundation that they can build on.
That's certainly a great history and legacy. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Grizzlies? Both teams will make substitutions. And Both free throws good for MP. San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Pass to Wesley. And he dunks it down.
Come on, B.A. Emphatic slam from a player who does it better than most.
Oh, defense optional when the freight train is coming.
Always in attack mode. We see him do this night after night.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Pass to Primo. Here's Wesley, covered by MP. Gets the 3 to fall. He's got 14.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
And here in the second quarter, he's starting to work himself to the free throw line. That's a good move.
On target from range.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
From deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. MP's got 10 points in the quarter. Here's Garrett from deep three-point range. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's... And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Desmond Bane.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
On the court for the Grizzlies. Moran and Bane in the backcourt together. MP is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's House in at the center position. The drive by MP.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Knocked loose. Here's Garrett, pounded by Moran. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
A great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
On the wing, Vassell. And it comes off the front of the rim.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Johnson can't get it to fall. Memphis leading. MP with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. And here's MP from outside. The Spurs have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. The shot by Johnson, no good.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting 1 of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up. Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Here's Garrett, pounded by Moran. Right Foreman with the bucket.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Vassell against MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And 1 move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Williams is checked in for Memphis. And the free throw, no good.
Here in the second half, they've really gone cold from the line, and it's hurting their chances.
Remember, they had 0 turnovers at the half. It's been a very different story so far since the break.
That free throw, no good. That one's no good. For Memphis, they've gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. MP shot is off.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Here's Garrett. With 1 on the clock. No good. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. It's the Grizzlies. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Well, the Grizzlies' shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. At the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then there's Al Horford, and it's Garrett in at the point. That's the San Antonio 5.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies. Horford outside. Pass to Johnson. Here's Garrett. 6 on the shot clock. Over Kuzma. Here's Vassell. Bridges, he's checked in for Horford. The Grizzlies also with a sub. House is checked in. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Here's MP.
Oh, throw it down. When he took off, I was not expecting that.
Oh, and that will play over and over again in the highlights.
Look at this crowd. They can't believe what they just saw.
Like, what? That looked like something you see at a dunk contest. The confidence to pull that off in the game, that's impressive.
Here's the teardrop. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. MP way outside. No good there. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Well, they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. Outside Johnson. Pass to Wright Foreman. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Unselfish to the core. Johnson looking to make plays for others.
Now MP. Oh, another miss by MP.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Baines checked in. He makes 1 or 2 that time. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Now here's MP. From deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown. MP's got 14 points now in the second half. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
San Antonio calls timeout. RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot? Putting you on the spot here.
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving, and he hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose it.
And no argument here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Spurs coach going over their plan during the break. No shocker, the amount of turnovers was his focus. He told the team, stop giving the game away. We have to value the basketball, and we have to play smart. Clearly, he is not happy with the decision-making. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Pass to Conchar. Back to MP. From deep three-point range. San Antonio with a rebound. Knocked away. Over to the left wing. And he's going for the lob. And now the Grizzlies on the run. And the officials call a traveling violation. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole...
And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that about wraps it up. This is Brian Anderson saying thank you for tuning in.